Now, when it comes to producing athletes in the major four sports of the U.S., North Dakota is not a big contributor. In fact, North Dakota in the MLB, NBA, NFL, NHL only have 7 active players that I consider from North Dakota. How I consider if these players are from North Dakota is either you're born here and you're raised here through high school, or you moved here when you were really young and went to high school here. Because there are 2 Air Force bases in my state where some famous people have been born. Names like Ronda Rousey and Wiz Khalifa. I don't count those people as being from North Dakota. Now, the NFL has been holding down North Dakota's athlete production numbers these recent years. However, the players who have made it to MLB is what I'm focusing on today. It's a surprisingly underrated group of guys who are somewhat successful in the sport. And to start this all off, we were going back to the year 1957, where a young Fargo-Shanley graduate took the field for the first time in the MLB. Roger Maris was that man, and the first prominent North Dakota native to play in the league. Maris is a legend in the American Legion baseball system in North Dakota, with even having his number retired by Post 2. Maris started his early career with Cleveland and Kansas City from 1957 to 59. In those 3 years, he slashed .249, .332, .433, also getting 203 RBIs and 58 home runs, while also getting his first All-Star appearance in the 1959 season. Then in December of 1959, the Yankees and Kansas City A's made a huge trade involving 7 players, with Maris going to New York. What followed next was 7 great years in the Pinstripes, minus 1965. 1960 to 1962, Maris made All-Star appearances and set the then AL home run record in 1961 with 61 in the season, recently broken by Aaron Judge in 2022. His time with the Yankees, he got 797 hits, 203 home runs, 547 RBIs, slashing .265, .356, and .515, with an OPS plus of 139. Not to mention his MVPs in 60 and 61, as well as getting a Gold Glove and getting 2 World Series rings. All of this got his number 9 retired by the Yankees. Maris ended his career with the Cardinals, where he played at in 1967 and 68, and also won a World Series with them as well. Next significant player to make the league came in 1994 with pitcher Rick Helling. Another Fargo Post 2 player, started in Texas lasting 2.5 seasons. He pitched 84 innings with a 6.65 ERA, 79 ERA plus with a 1.713 whip. He got traded in 96 to Florida and lasted a season there till 97, where he was traded again back to Texas. Helling stayed in Texas for the next 5 seasons to 2001, and his second stint was a lot better, with a 4.69 ERA and a 4.01 ERA plus. Fun fact though, he was tied for the most wins by a starting pitcher in 1998 with 20 wins. His 2001 may also be the worst season I've ever seen by a starting pitcher on Baseball Reference, as Helling gave up 256 hits, 124 earned runs, and 38 home runs to opposing offenses. After Texas, he had another okay season in Arizona, then a short stint in Baltimore, and went back to Florida, where he actually won a World Series with the Marlins in 03. Then to end his long 12-year career, Helling pitched 2 seasons with the Milwaukee Brewers, where he even pitched an immaculate inning for them. By the end of his career, he had pitched 1,526 innings with a 4.68 career ERA. Around the same time Helling debuted, a Jamestown High graduate made his debut in 1996. Darren Erstad started his long MLB career with the Angels, where he played 11 seasons there. He was even the number 1 pick in the 95 amateur draft, so that's a nice add-on. In that time, Erstad racked up the accolades, including being a 2-time All-Star in 98 and 2000, winning Gold Gloves in 2000, 2002, and 2004, a Silver Slugger in 2000 as well. Erstad even earned himself a World Series ring by being a part of the Angels team that won the World Series in 2002. He hit 300 in the series with a home run and made some great outfield plays. Through his 11 years in Cali, Erstad had the stats of 1,505 hits, 114 home runs, 625 RBIs, slash .286, .341, and .416, while also holding a .996 fielding percentage. He finished with the White Sox in 07 and the Astros in 08 and 09, where he earned another 162 hits, 10 more home runs, and 74 RBIs in that time frame. I would arguably say Erstad was the best MLB player North Dakota has produced. Yes, over Maris. Hot take. The next player was a small-town graduate from Sykeston, or for my North Dakota viewers, a small town west of Carrington. His name was Travis Hafner. He got drafted in the 31st round by the Rangers in 96, where he played in the minors for 6 seasons, before finally seeing some action for Texas. But after that 2002 season, Hafner was traded to Cleveland, where he made his name known. From 2003 to 2012, Hafner played 1,078 games, where he was a little injury-prone in the later years. Nevertheless, in those 10 seasons with Cleveland, he got 1,039 hits, 200 home runs, 688 RBIs, slashing .278, .382, and .509, while maintaining an OPS plus of 138. In 2006, he even led the league in OPS plus and was second in slugging and OPS. He ended his career after a less than stellar 2013 season with the Yankees. Hafner is probably the first guy I watched out of the bunch because everyone always said he was from North Dakota, plus the Twins are my favorite team. While Hafner, Helen, and Erstead were all still playing, a fourth North Dakota player finally made his debut. A Fargo graduate and Chris Kost made his MLB debut in 2006 at the age of 33. Kost played independent or minor league ball since 1995, but made an impact season 1 in 06. In 65 games for the Phillies, Kost hit .328 and slugged .505. Then Kost played another 2.5 seasons for the Phillies, so 07, 08, and part of 09, where he slashed .262, .326, and .408. He finished his career at the end of 2009 season with the Astros at the age of 39. I also can't forget he won the World Series in 2008 with the Phillies as well, only playing the first game, but he did get a ring. The reason I put Kost near is he put together a decent 4-year career as well as being a World Series winner, but also the fact I played against him in American Legion when he was coaching West Fargo. He only coached 1 year, but he was a big name that everyone pointed him out whenever we played West Fargo that season. The next big North Dakota guy is actually a West Fargo graduate himself, with that being Matt Strom. Strom has been on fire this 2024 season, but his career all started in 2016 when he got called up by the Royals. He played for the Royals from 2016 to 2017 with a 3.81 ERA, a 1.17 ERA+, and a 1.341 WHIP. Strom was then traded to the Padres and played for them from 2018 to 2021. For the Padres, he had a 3.81 ERA also, a 1.07 ERA+, and a 1.166 WHIP. Went to Boston for 1 year in 2022 where it was alright. Now he's with the Phillies where he has probably been at his best, having a 2.92 ERA, a 1.45 ERA+, and a .95 WHIP. Although Strom's 32, I think he still has a few decent years left in the tank, and maybe a World Series soon, but it's the Phillies, so you can't really count on that. Lastly, my favorite of the bunch, and yes, he isn't really a significant player to play in the MLB as he only pitched 2 2/3 innings, but he's significant from the city I'm from. A Mandan graduate, Jay Flaw, made his debut in 2021 as an Oriole against the Yankees. He became the first Mandan guy to make the MLB and even struck out Aaron Judge in his 1 game with the Orioles. He later got designated for assignment by the Orioles and then picked up by the Braves in that same 2021 season, where he proceeded to give up 4 earned runs in his only appearance with them, and that was the end of Jay Flaw's historical MLB run. But we in Mandan will never forget that one moment though. The last crazy thing now that I mentioned Jay Flaw and Matt Strom, in the 2010 Class A high school baseball state tournament that season in North Dakota, 3 guys that played in the MLB, Jay Flaw, Matt Strom, another guy, Andrew Young, as well as NFL's Carson Wentz, all played in that 2010 tournament. Small world. Anyways, there it is, the unique history of people from North Dakota to make it to the MLB. Most people wouldn't think my small state produced all of these great players who got a lot of accolades, but now you know about us baseball players up north. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, the subscribe button, and hitting the bell notifications. Thank you.